Okay. Oh, it would help if I started the game. Yeah, that would be a good start. It's almost like I'm new to this thing or something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right. What do we need to do again? That's right. You do like, well, hurry up, game. There it goes. There it goes. It's starting up now. Give a minute. Give a minute. There we go. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. There we go. A few more things set up. How fun would it be if how funny would it be if this video got striked because I was humming the same tune of the game? That'd be hilarious. All right, first things first. And that first thing that is first, Lee, is a mic check. So let's do a quick mic check. Mic check, check. We are good. Let's go. I tried to play Sunday, but my interwebs was not cooperating. So I went ahead and cut it. I almost feel like I need to pray to the machine spirit. I don't know. Okay. Oh, mouse, you're turned on, right? There we go. There we go. Okay. So, what I figured, kind of. So, we have some pieces we need to make before we do anything. And those pieces are, once I find them, radio control unit, which needs plastic or rubber and deuterium for the computers, iron plates, cable, and quartz crystal, and aluminum casing. Making more aluminum casing won't be too hard. What's going to be somewhat annoying is the quartz and then either plastic or rubber. That's gonna be the part. I think it's most likely gonna be plastic, but we also, once we make all that, we're gonna need to make turbo motors, which is gonna need more rubber. So we need both plastic and rubber. And then thermal propulsion rockets are gonna need modular engines, which we are making modular engines, but I don't think we're making 5. We're making about a few. So the question is, where would be the best place to build all this? I know. Where the heck did it go? Ah, radio control unit, right under the battery. Crystal oscillator, not a problem. Computer, not too much of a problem. Turbo motor. I need to see what the other two are. What are the other two turbo motor? Turbo motor Satisfactory. What are the other two? Okay. There is a electric motor which deals with rotors instead of rubber, and it makes 2.8. Wow. And then there's turbo pressure motor that needs freaking pressure conversion cubes. That's way too much. I think we might need to... Hello, Koi. How is thee, sir? We might need to go hard drive hunting. We have 4. Why do those turn yellow? It gets me every time. See, the question is I could bring all those pieces here and do something like right there, right? Because I have a 11-hour shift today. Nice. We have a machine down. Luckily, someone was willing to work overnight, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Okay, what about radio control unit? Is there a better radio control unit we could use on the wiki? There's one that uses high-speed connectors. How difficult are high-speed connectors? Not too bad. But they also need circuit boards, which is plastic and quick wire, or copper and silica. Okay, that is a possibility since we're going to be dealing with quartz anyways. So we can make the circuit board, and then we could make either silicon or just normal high-speed connectors, and then use that. We need 7.5 per minute. Damn. So it's either going to be a lot of silica. But the high speed also needs heat sinks. More heat sinks might be an issue. I think the radio control system is the best one that we could do so far. Okay. I do like one of the other turbo motor ones, but we can at least get radio control units up and running. Where's my train? You are way up there. All right. So we're going to have to make the move on foot. Before we do, we're going to say hi to Doggos. So what'd you have to deal with today, Koi? Was it a lot? What is this? What was I building here? Oh, I was thinking about doing a lot more math. Lot mores of the maths. We could just dump that. That's whatever. All right. Stuff. Infinite. Go away. Nitro. We can remove that. There's a lot of these that we could probably remove. Stuff. All right. Let's fly to stuff. Decomp and RV park. Oh, that's lovely. Where at? And more? I mean, that's where you were at last time. Just thinking about that, like, would a small RV be easier or harder to clean? That's a real good question. Really tight quarters. Kind of hard to keep your distance from stuff, huh? Up in Kansas. Oh, that was a bad jump. Let's do that again. That was terrible. Ooh, BAM research done. We'll get up there and then we'll check our MAM. Yeah, I was going to stream Sunday because I got back at a decent time from our trip to Louisiana. But the internet was acting weird, so just went ahead and cut it short instead of trying to fight my internet. I was thinking about praying to the machine spirit today just to get things running right. Junk and junk. Instant petroleum plutonium cell. That might be useful. I don't know. Maybe. Damn, we only got one left. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have this out. You guys are gonna have to deal with the buzzing. So while we're floating over there, we might have to pick up some hard drives. Speaking of, the one over here, there was one over here, but I'm pretty sure I got that one. No, I dipped out because there was just too much going on. That's right. Because I think Smokey the Bandit over there freaking saw me. Can I get these guys to like run at me? Fall off the edge? Come on. Come on, big guy. Oh, nope. That's not how that works. Let's get some high ground. And we'll pop these guys off. Woo! I saw it. Didn't have a chance to dodge, though. Alright, we're good right here, yeah? Did he blow up my bomb? He might have shot it with his rock, blown it up. Where'd you go, big guy? Don't you shoot at me. You know, you I can just shoot. Alright, one down. Okay, he's tucked in that corner. Two down. Pretty sure there was three of them, though. One might have gone off the edge. There you go, Koi. A little action instead of maths. How about that? Oh, there he is. Got him. Was you stuck? There's some meat. Alright, there was one more, but I don't know where his meat went. Oh, did this need something I didn't have? Cooling system? 30. Damn. You know what we're gonna do? I have awesome tickets, right? Yeah. Screw going back and getting them. 7 out of 10. But there's explosions and gunfight and giant rocks and big monsters.
Thank you for purchasing a license for these Fix-It Awesome Shop products.
I liked it better when Ada, like, insulted you for getting pieces. Oh, I was hoping there was another one. All right, where is stuff? That way. Okay. I think I'm still going to make stuff up here, because I feel like it might be important to keep all this phase 4 items next to each other. Because maybe, just maybe, I can use them all for the next phase in phase 5. But before we do phase 5, we're definitely... Free meat, thank you. We're definitely going to be doing nuclear power first, all the way up to plutonium. Ow, ow, ow. Spicy rock, ow. Something shooting at me? Yep. I also saw this guy, so I want him. Ow! Punk? Alright, wasn't the MAM done? No, it wasn't. Okay. It was, but we started a new one. Okay. We got about 4 minutes. So if they can hit me, I should be able to hit them. Definitely hitting them. One down. Hey. Hey. Oh, geez, my phone vibrated. Scared the crap out of me. I really don't have the capabilities to go over there. Not like I would like to. Too much radiation. There we go. Get his attention. Bring him a little closer. Get to a point where I can see him. Controlled bursts. Keep our grouping tight. Watch for incoming fire. Can't touch this. Oop, I'm out of ammo. Keyword is should, yeah. Is he down? He's not down. I can see him breathing. I think he's down. I think that thing killed him. Alright, now there's one more. He's way over there. I think he's out of the range of my gun. My weapon. Oh yeah, since he's kaput, he's giving off a lot more radiation than I would like. He's being spicy. There you go. Come on over here. There you are. Missed. Missed me again. Alright, now we just gotta wait for his body to disappear. And we can go on up in there. We might be good up here. We can blow that guy up. Blow that guy up. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till his body decomps. How was that? Huh? And he's gone. I think I'd give that one a good 9 out of 10, yeah. Only thing that hurt me was the radiation. Good stuff up here. Not 3 radioactive hogs nice, but still nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, you better not need anything. 3 out of 10. Not enough movement. I was like a tree monster, taking them out. Is that bauxite? It is bauxite. Neat. Ah, and there's radiation nearby. It was like a thriller movie, bro. There was like radiation and everything. Is there another one nearby? Where at? That way? Oh yeah, this way. Here, I'll be on these guys like a spy. Oh, no. There's radiation. Can't do that one. Spicy rocks. Spicy rocks are a no-go. A lot of these purple guys in these trees, man. Oop. All right, let's see what ma'am has for us. Hello, ma'am. I can't let you do that, Dave. Cheap silica, don't need. Alternate heat exchanger. Because it's 10 per minute, that could be useful. Especially since we're going to be bringing rubber. The only thing we would need to bring extra is aluminum casing. I think I'm going to take that. That's a good one. I think my knowledge of this game is just enough to where I'm starting to understand what is a good yeah, that's that bad one. What is a good alternate recipe and what's a bad one, especially depending on the part of the game I'm at. And that's a spicy rock. Yes, yes. Ow, ow, ow. Depending on what part of the game I'm at and what resources I have available to me based on the location I'm trying to be at. Do we see any hard drives in the distance? I'm not seeing any. I think I got that one up there. It'd be showing up if it didn't. Bink, bink, bink. That looks like one possible one. No, that's just a rock formation. But yeah, we're crowding this place up pretty quickly, which I am a-okay with. Since we're starting a lot of new projects that I've never done, it's pretty fun to figure out how I'm gonna do this all. I think one thing that I would like to do on a future build is a bunch of smaller modular builds that create certain things, and then a train to pick them all up to take them to mega factories. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having like a bunch of semi-large modular, like this is essentially what, my fourth modular. One thing I know I need to do more research on and figure it out is the why are you at 70%? You should be running at 100%, fool. Everything looks like it's running great though. I'm gonna keep these Sommer sloops in here. That way hopefully they can fill up there. Modular frames are 10 per minute. Are we making sure we got 10 per minute here? Did we make sure? 10 per minute. You're not running smoothly though. You need 15 per minute. I messed up right here. I messed up right here. We need 15 per minute. And we're only making 10 per minute. How did I mess that up? I'm guessing you guys are only fixed for... You guys might be prepped for... 15 divided by 2 is 7.5, so we need 7.5 per minute. You guys are not tuned to 7.5 per minute, so we would have to redo all of that. Do we need 15 per minute? Well, we need 10 per minute. Everything else is doing fine but that. Well, shoot. How'd I gone down and screw that up? I mean, that's fine. It's not a hard fix. Aluminum. So you're not getting a lot of aluminum ingots. Are we like fat on aluminum ingots? Nope. Just might not have enough aluminum ingots producing for this long belt. We don't have any aluminum ingots producing at all. I think aluminum is going to be my new bane of existence, man. What's going on, guys? Do we not have enough room in the pipe? You have all the alumina solution you need. Oh, bauxite. We never fixed the bauxite, did we? No, we fixed the bauxite. We should have a ton of bauxite coming in. See, this thing should be full. We'll find out. We did fix it just before we fixed everything, so that might still be kind of working itself out. Okay, we're gonna let this load, and then hopefully it'll give us enough time to check it. And then we can hop on the train and check our bauxite. We need to check our bauxite because that's important, especially if we plan on making new. That's not a lot. That's only 150. We're kind of stuck here now. We are stowaways. Oh yeah, don't jump. All right. Yeah, that's at 150 per minute, so it's definitely not enough bauxite. So either I checked all the numbers and made sure they were correct, which obviously I screwed up at some point, but I may have forgot to check the bauxite, or I was hoping it'd be fine, which was very dumb of me. So we're gonna go fix that. I want more than enough bauxite, so here's our stop. All right, guys, remember, tuck and roll when you jump. You know, I know it's like illegal, but I think it'd be interesting to stow away on a train. You know? Travel the world that way. That'd be pretty cool. Whee! Oh, I hooked it up, but I never powered it up. I'm a dummy. Koi, I need you to call me a dummy. So we got 450. 450 is what, Mark 4? Okay, so we at least changed the belt to the proper size. There we go. That's what we needed. There we go. Well, the train's gonna go all the way down there, then all the way back. Thank you, Koi. Thank you for properly calling me out. How did I forget that? I mean, I don't know why, because Great Red's not here. Which I know he's busy with his life. And I'm super happy that he's, you know, focusing on his education instead of me, as he should. You know, so I'm some lowly beginner YouTuber, and, you know, he has his life to focus on. I want him to focus on that. But, he would have caught that. He would have been like, hey, you forgot to hook it up. And then I would have been like, nah, I hooked it up. And he'd been like, no, you didn't hook it up. And then we would have ran back. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I hooked it up. And he's like, no, you didn't. And then I would have got back and been like, see, I told you I did not hook it up. And then he would have called me a dummy. So, and then would have said, like, see, this is why I'm here. But yeah, this game is a treat. It keeps you on your toes for a game that's like no action, you know? It's weird. Is that? I don't know why I glanced over and saw this. It is. Oh, just in time too. Alright, something good, something good. Even if it's not what we're working on now, maybe future stuff. Oh wait. Weren't we talking about doing silicon circuit boards? I'm gonna go ahead and... Ooh, wow. Didn't expect it to go off of it. Alternate petroleum fuel unit. Pressure conversion cubes. Electrode aluminum scrap. What is that? Petroleum coke combined with aluminum to make aluminum and water. That's actually quite interesting. I mean, because you can produce a lot of petroleum coke if you really wanted to. Interesting. Okay, petroleum fuel rod. We should be able to make that, right? Oh, what am I doing? There you go. Not petroleum. Why did I say petroleum fuel rod? Plutonium fuel rod. No. Plutonium fuel rod. So needs encased petroleum. Wow. That's just seems overall better. It needs encased plutonium, right? And this one's at 7.5 per minute, which was 30. Get your buttons right. You're getting excited there, buddy. And that one needs less, but needs pressure conversion cube. 0.5 rods. Ooh. And this one has instant petroleum cell. 10 per minute for the cells. Petroleum fuel rod. Pressure conversion cube. Needs that heavy piece and that to make that. Oof. That's a pretty heavy piece. That's why it's kind of iffy. Okay. Rescan. Oh, so close. I really don't want to deal with packed nitrogen gas. So close. So close yet so far. All right, let's get out of here. Let's see what we want to do. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start my whole, I don't know, call it like Satisfactory for Dummies or something. Satisfactory for Beginners. Yeah, look, it already burnt through all of it. But with that second load, that's already on its way back. It should pick up a lot. And bring in what we need. We have 450 coming in. How many did we need? Only 416. Good. Perfect. I'd rather have a little more than what I need, because I might have to expand this just a bit more. Why are you guys slowing down? Oh, that's right. I have it that way. Never mind. What are you guys waiting on? You're just full, huh? And you're just trying to pump out as much as you can. Fucking screws. Yep. And without that aluminum, we lose a lot of momentum here. It's screwing up our heat sinks. It's screwing up our end piece right there, which is screwing up that piece. And I'm sure there's a few more pieces around here that need aluminum. Yeah, it's screwing up all this copper. Okay. Now that we're here, we need quartz. Let's figure out the quartz, which I think is up here. Right here. Okay. Let's go look at the quartz. There's also a cave right there. Is there a summer sloop in there? Arrow slug. No, no summer sloop. You're chattering of bugs. Maybe there's like a Mercer sphere or something in there. Alright, where'd this quartz go? Just behind here. Look at that. Ooh, nice little area to build on too. Is that nitrogen gas? How about that ambush, huh? That was a good ambush, right? Ah, he's not dead yet. That was a bad ambush. That's fine. This is what Coin wants, right? Action. Olay. Is this enough action for you, Koi? There we go. Okay. One thing I do want to build is Mark III. Oh, it needs turbo motors and supercomputers. Holy crap. Okay. Shoot. We're going to stick with Mark II then. I saw it before you retracted it, Koi. Oh. Where were we? We need 2 of these. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw it before you retracted it. Gotcha, sir. Are these both just normals? Yeah, they're both just normals. Yep. Which is fine. We can work with that. I would like to zoop, please. Okay, Mark II minor. Nice right there, pretty. Alright. I feel like we might be messing something up, but we'll check here in a second. Because for crystal oscillator, what do we need? Quartz crystal, reinforced iron, and cable. Is there any iron and cable around here? If so, we can make that right here. Come on, something close. Nope. Damn. Okay, screw me. And we're already using one of the iron. Fat fingers and a tiny keypad? Uh-huh. It's okay. Sure you do, Koi. Let's see. Do we have any alternate recipes for the crystal oscillator that we might be able to use? Insulated crystal oscillator. Just need rubber and AI limiters. That's not useful. Scanning. Oh, that one has already been rescanned. Damn. We do have a rescan of this one. Oh, there it is. Turbo electric motor. Ooh, isn't that a good one? Oh, you made me choose. How dare you? Alternate radio connection unit. Thanks. Oh, that's that real shitty one. Okay. Crystal computer. I mean, that's a lot of work. Cheap silica. Huh. You need to change the battery, sir. Why did some of these I not rescan? Maybe there are recipes that I thought were good, and they're not. Tempered deuterium and molded steel. Don't like any of those. There's the infused uranium again. Which gives you 20 per minute. It's pretty beefy. I don't know if that's good, but it seems good. It doesn't seem like it needs a whole lot. I don't see any other crystal oscillator thing. Let's look up and see what other radio control unit, crystal oscillator. Let's see what we got. Oh, that was the only other one. So we got no choice. 2.5 per minute is not a lot. So what we're probably going to have to do is make the quartz crystal, move it up there, and then make the cable and reinforced iron plates. And then... hold on a minute. Open up new link. For turbo motors. for the one we're going to do, we need about 9 radio control units per minute. Well, we can probably turn it down to 2.8. Well, we can build that right now. What's it built in? Manufacturer. Let's build a manufacturer and see how many we need for that. Radio manufacturer. Okay. We like the alternate electric because rotors are not that hard to make. We have electromagnetics. We could always make more electromagnetics. They're really not that hard. Okay. It's a lot of motors. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, and then thermopropulsion only needs 1 turbo motor per minute. That's good. That's good. So we can take this, tune it down to 2, and that brings us to 6 radio control units, 3.333 electromagnetic control rods, which we have that. So we need to motors 4.6, that's easy. 7 rotors, that's even easier. So what we really need to focus on is a radio control unit. We need to get that up and running. So let's do that. Okay. So for radio control, we need quartz crystals. How do we... I don't even know how to make quartz. I haven't made quartz crystals in forever. How many quartz crystals will we need for radio control unit? We're doing... Which one are we doing again? I think this guy. Computers are going to be a pain. We could also do this guy. Needs a lot more aluminum. Still going to need rubber. I mean, circuit boards need plastic. I think we can get away with this one. How many radio control? Alright, let's build everything up. Come on now. Alright, turbo units. We need 2 per minute. We need 6 radio control units. Okay. Let's switch this to radio control units. This is not where radio control units are. I think they are also in a manufacturer. So let's slap one of those here. Okay. This one would be optimal. But we might have to do this one to get 6. 96, 3, and 6. 6 computers is going to be tough. Or we could go with this. 220 and 120 and 60. I think it'd be better to go with this one. Computers are going to be a pain to make, but we need so much less of everything else. Like, I can find a way to make computers easy, hopefully near the oil, and then I can just move just the computers on over, because we need 6 of them. So the only Annoying thing right now is crystal oscillators, and we would need 3 crystal oscillators. All right, so 3 crystal oscillators. Oh, I'm a dummy. Crystal oscillators aren't made in here. What are crystal oscillators made in? Manufacturer again. A lot of manufacturers going on. Okay. So manufacturer to manufacturer to manufacturer. Crystal oscillator. Want to get it for the computer too. Okay, how many crystal oscillators? 3. 3 crystal oscillators. We make 2.5. Do we have another crystal oscillator recipe? Be freaking annoying to have to do 2 of these. I mean, I'm gonna make it work. I could do 3 of these. But I think doing 2 of them at 1.5 would be a lot easier than trying to do 3 of them, so. These numbers are not crazy, so we need 54 quartz crystal. That's not a lot. Which I think it was only like 2 constructors that I could do to make the crystal oscillators that, or broken up crystal that we need. What do we say? 54? I only need 1. 90 quartz per minute? Easy. We're going to leave room for expansion because I know we're probably going to need some silica, and we can go ahead and make that here too, or we can go over to the one over there and just make the silica. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and slap a splitter. We definitely did not leave room for expansion. I think I'd rather expand the other way because it's flatter too. Flatter-ish. Actually, no, it's not. Why would you lie to me like that, Koi? Okay. Is that hill gonna give me problems? Nah. Could also build it this way. I could also build on that one and build this way. We might just use this one just for quartz. Logistics. There we go. Splitter. What did we say we needed? 90? Which would be a Mark II. $54. 54. 90. Okay. We will need to get power out of here, but that solves our quartz problem. Now, it's not terribly far. I could just belt it the whole way. I could also find a new position. Because there is oil over here, right? I'm going to rescan. Oil. Yeah, there's oil over here. we could go over here, right? Or down here. And see what's near this oil. Maybe, if we're lucky, maybe we can make the turbo motors over there and then ship them to our other base. Oh, that's a summer sloop. That's worth getting. Reloading. No targets to my rear. One down. Two down. Three down. There, Koi. Was that enough movement for you? Four down. Go ahead, give it to me. 10 out of 10. Fantastic. Huge. It was perfect. Biggest firefight ever. I really do need to upgrade my fuel that I'm using here. I still have it on oil, right? Yeah. Worst Trump impression ever. It was pretty weak. I could do better. I've done better. I'm embarrassed. You're right, Koi. Terrible. Wonder what shiny things are up here, though. They're not very happy to see me. That's a lot of uranium rocks. But there is oil, and it looks like it's down there. Maybe. That's sulfur? That is sulfur. Interesting. Pure sulfur, too. And that is a drop. Ow, he hit me. Is it gonna be down in this valley? I mean, I'll make it work. I'm starting to get way more and more out of my element here. There's the oil. All right, now, is there any iron? No iron. That iron ore didn't pop up before. Okay, quartz. Any quartz around here? Nope. I think this is the closest quartz. I'm thinking more and more that we might build this back at my other place, because there's a lot of rubber that I can use, and if I remember correctly, I can do computer pieces with rubber. Yeah. Because everything I need to make what I need, I can do back home at the original headquarters. So we might have to scrap the plan of doing it up here to do it back there. That was a bad throw. It was a high throw too. Maybe I can get lucky and take the train home. Ooh, I missed it. Oh, how did... Uh-oh. Oh, nicely done. Had just enough fuel to get on that ledge. All right, let's get over here and we're gonna fly on home. I don't see the train. That would suck if it just left on me. But good thing is I see a lot of bauxite, which is a very good sign. Very good sign. 311. That'll get better. Where is our train? Our train is all the way back home. So we're just gonna head home ourselves. It'll be faster that way. Instead of following the big square pathed. I need to look up how to make those hypotube cannons. That way I can shoot myself. You'd laugh? Yeah, I'd laugh too. But yeah, I think I have a better chance of just redoing some of my logistics to where I carry everything home and do them there. Because all the electromagnetic stuff is already being taken back. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back and figure out how we're going to... He was dead. That was weird. Oh, lost all my momentum. I hear spouters running after me. Finding the least optimal path. I need to get higher. Oh, it's a doggo. Hi, doggo. Bye, doggo. Ah! No, y'all are too close to doggo. Must protect doggo. Oh, another one? You want some too? Oh, now the wolf, the bull wants some? There. 10 out of 10. Doggo protected, right? Right? I hear another one. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. A lot of purple slug. Fight the sun. Yeah, I already have quartz crystal being made. I can just up my production to make the iron stuff I need. I already have tons of rubber coming in. I can just move the rubber to where it needs to be. And then the electromagnetic stuff is being shipped over here anyways, so I can just ship that. I think it'd be smarter and easier to do everything back home. It would help if I was heading in the same direction as home, but you know. What are you gonna do? Oh yay, we get to go over the purple area. No, we don't. We can go around. Screw that. I just lost all my momentum. Because I decided to go around. Wow, we have 8 people in chat today. That's nice. Very nice. Very nice. I find it easier to ramble about a lot of things when I have a few people on. It's hard to do it when there's like nobody. It's like, how am I gonna... Because then I feel like I'm just talking to myself, and I'm not good at that. I do that inner monologue instead of talking to myself out loud. So having somewhat of a group to listen to me rant about random stuff is nice. I don't know if I want to make it to the edge I want to make it to. This is gonna have to do. Yeah, definitely was not gonna make it to this ledge right here. But yeah, it's weird. It's like just knowing that I have people watching helps me talk more. Because it's just knowing that I'm talking to somebody. That helps out. Is that a Mercer sphere? You see that tiny little dot about right there? Well, it's gone now, yeah. I wonder if that's Mercer sphere. I feel like I would have already gotten that one. Okay. So. Let's figure out the logistics. What we need. We have the rubber. We have the quartz crystal. It's not too far. It's actually in the same path of this, so we could just add a cart to it and have it ship quartz crystal here. We would just need to change some outputs. Instead of having the electromagnetic be with the stuff that we're sinking. Going down this sushi belt, we would have to set it up in a different way. Speaking of, how are we doing here? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. There we go. Nice. Ooh, that's almost full. We could probably take, if there's summer sloops on that, we could probably take them off of that. Go fight the tiny dot. No. Well, some good news you might want to hear, Koi, is like once I'm done with this, I might play Expedition 33. That's kind of the one that's like front and center in my brain. So you might be happy to hear about that. You might be sad to hear about that. Ooh, fun. Yeah, I agree. I also want to expand out, you know? I don't want to be stuck in a singular niche of one game or one type of game. I think my niche is wanting to be of like playthroughs. You know, old school YouTube that no one really cares about anymore. I'm gonna bring back the old school. That's 30 power spheres right there, which will be nice. Do we have like a backlog? That'd be nice. Nope. Nope. We used up a lot. We only have 17 left, so that 30 is going to help out a lot. A whole lot. Alright, what do we get? Something good. Alternate steel rod. That would have actually been useful for my steel stuff. Turbo blend fuel is actually quite interesting. It needs petroleum coke though. That's dealing with those. You have to do a weird mix of those to make the turbo blend fuel, huh? Get ready for emotions. Enough math. You've done the brains, now get them gains. I've already got my gains today, man. I already worked out. And I had a healthy dinner. I had chicken and like way too much green beans. Yeah. But I had a whole chicken breast and a decent amount of green beans. Good job, doggos. You guys did good. So, all right. We need to figure out where we're going to do this. I'm thinking best possible spot. Oh man, we're running out of room here. Up there? Do we want to do it up there? Not enough protein? Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not worried about gains though. I'm more worried about losing this big old gut I have first. I want to lose the gut, then I'll worry about gains. I want to get in the habit of working out, or get back into the habit of working out, and then after getting back in the habit of working out, I'm going to ignore the yellow down there because I pay too much attention. I'm going to get distracted. I'm going to get back in the habit of working out, and then after I'm back in the habit of working out, this actually might be a great place to do it. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. We just gotta blow up some trees. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, you're getting one too, buddy. Come here. Hold still. Hold still. I think I need some over here. Ooh, that was a little too far. Here you go, Koi. Oh, I need that out. Yeah. That was cool. It was almost like a demo charge. It just wasn't in order. We did forget some spots. Alright, cool. Okay, now let's lay some ground and figure out the area that we get to work with here. Hopefully it's enough. Even if it's not, we'll just kind of float in the air. One thing I'm just hoping is that we're above all these rocks that are around. And we're gonna lay out like we're gonna take up the entire space. And then we'll go from there. See if we because this spot's wider, we're probably going to start down here because there's a good chance we're going to start wide and go skinny. I just trapped a bird in there. Oh no, he popped on the top. Cool. Right? Oh, darn it. No, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Does that affect that down there? No, not at all. I think I'm going to get rid of this row, though. I hate you, Koi. I hate you. Hey, John, did you know the zoo has new exhibit for baguettes? They're bred in captivity. I hate you. You're gonna be the reason I lose followers. They're gonna see your dad jokes and be like, ugh. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so this is what we have to work with. Okay. So, how do we want to deal with this? Goy, you could probably start a YouTube channel of just you doing shorts. And like each short, you do like 2 or 3 dad jokes. And you just like smiling or laughing at them at the end. Yeah. I'd never watch it, but, you know, some people might. I am a delight. You said it wrong. You are a fucking delight. Get it right, okay? Don't sell yourself short, sir. Okay. We need a lot of things. First thing we need to create is radio control unit. Ugh. Oosa. Okay. We need aluminum casings. Well, we can probably move those aluminum casings, right? Maybe we can move those aluminum casings being created up there, down here somehow. I can't sell myself short, only in 2XL. Okay, we need to give ourselves enough room, probably for a lot of belts. So we're gonna have aluminum casings coming in. We're gonna have crystal oscillators being made down here, and then computers probably also being made right here. Computers for sure. So, darn it, I keep messing those up. Quick wire. Quick wire we can do. We have lots of quick wire being made, and I think we have a few not being used. Question mark, I hope. I don't even think these are fully clocked, so yeah. Definitely not, so we can always get more. This is pumping out 600 per minute, but I don't think we're using 600 per minute. And if we really need to, we can bump that sucker up to a Mark III. And we have summer soups if we need them. Okay. So let's start with computing. We're going to want to do alternate Caterium computers. So we need quick wire and rubber, no problem, but we need 15 circuit boards per minute. Okay, circuit boards. The heck do we make circuit boards again? I'm not even... I'm not even entertaining that one, Koi. You ever heard of the girl who only eats plants? You probably heard of herbivore. I hate you. I really do. I said I wasn't going to entertain it, but I had to say it so that others would see it and see how ridiculous it is. Copper sheets and silica. We might be able to do that. Yeah. Let's do that, because we're going to be shipping silica here. And then copper. There's copper around here, isn't there? There's no way we used up all the copper around here. There's those two. There's that one way down there, and then there's that one way over there, but I don't think we're fully using the two down here. Definitely not. So maybe we can do some kind of split and bring the copper over here to make, what do we say? Copper sheets. This is going to be a big, jumbled mess. I'll tell you what. My mother says I'm going to get an award for being the laziest person in the world. Oh, great. Okay, circuit boards. I think we said we needed 15. So we need 2 computers, right? I think we needed more than... I don't think that's what she meant by atrophy. Ha, 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 ha. Alright. Before we continue, first I'm going to ban Koi for his bad dad jokes. And then, because even though I might not be taking in enough protein, I need to take a bathroom break because I drink too much water. So I will be back. Stand by. Okay, I am back. Are you telling my fans freaking, or not really my fans, but my audience, I don't know if you would call them audience, the people watching my stream, bad freaking jokes? The next joke is in 19 plus 20. I telephoned a restaurant and asked if I could have a reservation for 2. The guys on the other end said I have the wrong number, so I asked him if I could make it for 4 instead. Why? Not Blender. Alright, we need to recheck everything, right? So... we want to make electric motor, right? Motor, not bad. Rotor, not bad. Radio control unit, working on it. And we need 2 of them. So we need 6 radio control units. Tub of margin fell on my foot 3 weeks ago, and it still hurts. I can't believe it's... I want to die right now. I probably shouldn't say that. I might get like... YouTubes might get upset about that. Okay, and radio control unit, we need 6 of them. 6 radio control units, and I think we decided we're gonna go ahead and just do the one with the computer. And if we need 6 of them, Jesus. How many computers is that? 6 computers, Jesus, okay. What's the difference between a banjo and a hand grenade? Nothing. By the time you hear it, it's too late. Okay, you got me there. You freaking got me, okay? Are you happy, sir? Okay. That makes circuit boards, and then for the circuit boards, we need to make computers. And I think we're gonna do the alternate computer, right? Oh, 3.75. Okay, that's not bad. We want to make 6 of them. So how many circuit boards do we need? 24. 24 circuit boards. Okay. Again, not bad. 24 circuit boards. 52.8 copper sheets. That might be an issue. Yeah, copper sheets don't make very much. Even with a freaking Sommersloop. Okay. So... my cannibal girlfriend finally just convinced me to sleep over. She promised to make breakfast in the morning. Yeah, make you breakfast. And why'd you tell me to get ready to be emotional? I don't know how I feel about that, Koi, when it comes to Expedition 33. What do you know that I don't? Huh? She'll definitely dump you later. Yeah, that's what I said. What did I say? Yeah, Expedition 33. Plenty? Great. Am I gonna be like bawling my eyes out? Probably make for really good content. Grown man cries over video game. It's too much of an angle, ain't it? Yep. but you'll have quite... But I'll have a few, what is that, quiet or quite? It says quite. Quite moments. Probably get pretty close to the teariness. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We'll just do that. That's fine. And we will adjust as needed. Or... I know I'm probably making this more complicated than I need to. You know what? That looks good. That looks good. That's fine. I think this is bothering me though. So let's shift it over to here. Yeah. I like that a little better. Quite. Okay. Quiet. See, that's what I figured you said. 52.8. 2.8 divided by 2, 26.4. You're telling me this is still not enough? Does Copper Sheets have any alternate recipes that I don't know about? Steamed Copper Sheets, which gave me the 22.5. Oh, hello. What is that name? Let me get up here. Is that Yorel? I don't think it's Jorel. Yorel Thomas. Is there... Let's see. What water do we have nearby? The closest I think is way over there. Yeah. It looks like we're making a third one, which is fine. We want to use up the space we have anyways, so... Yorel? Okay. Cool. I'm glad I got that right. I don't feel like uncultured swine. It's usually for a later part of the game. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting close to that later part of the game, but I have the room. Most of the bigger stuff here is being shipped here. It's just using this area to get what I need. So we need 17.6. Okay, copy. Paste. Paste. Yeah, I have blueprints. I don't think I have that blueprint unlocked, but yeah. Yeah, there we go. And then bring this over here. Like so. Okay. I made that, but I'm going to be shipping the silica in. So I'm going to destroy this temporarily, right? And we'll put a storage unit to mark for silica. And then what I might do is put this guy. Ooh, he's so tiny. Didn't realize that was so tiny. There we go. Silica. So I know to move the silica in here. I hate that background. There we go. Okay, what did Coy say? A concerned friend asked me how much I spend on a bottle of whiskey. I told him about 30 minutes. Me too. Me too. Okay, yeah. Silica, not a problem. Copper sheets, solved. Okay, and then we just need the quick wire and rubber moving in. Which we have both of those, which again, I'm gonna... I can run that like so. And like so. Because we can probably run those coming in close. Of course, they're not going to be exact, but hey. Because this won't be here. I'll probably move it back. Or figure something out. Okay. Okay, we might switch that. We might not. Not sure yet. Could go above it. Could definitely go above it. Take advantage of the whole vertical and horizontal, you know? Hold on, Koi. I would love to read your jokes, but I am trying to get zoned in here. Yeah, you know what? That'll work. That'll work. It's a little different, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. It's not orthodox, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so circuit board's made. We just got to get quick wire rolling in, and we got to get rubber rolling in, which would not be too hard. Crack open this new water. You know what? Calling it the nightmare phase makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I can kind of see why it's the nightmare phase. It's like using everything that we've made so far and throwing it into one. It's that third piece right there. That's probably going to be the most annoying. Yeah. Like, this phase 4 makes me wish... Ever been to a gun range? You should give it a shot. Jeez, Koi. You're just full of them. But yeah, it makes me wish I did like a mega factory where everything was already centralized, because I'm like having things shipped from all over the place to this one area. Just because this is just easier, because most of my stuff, more complicated, well, not complicated, but things like rubber is already over there, and I just need to move it over like I do that plastic. All right, so computer, okay. Yeah, I agree. Grasslands are bad. I mean, I got my rocket factory over here, and then I have a bunch of the... To get the two first parts of the phase 4 done, I have them way up there. Way up here. Essentially going to move a train down to get everything down here. I have some stuff being made up here, which I'm probably going to move down. Okay. No, not that one yet. Just right now, I'm working on the radio control unit. Next is 3 crystal oscillators. 3 crystal oscillators. Which I believe is manufacturer, right? Okay. So I want to get it lined up to where it's about right here. That looks good. And then line it up right there. Ah, that's what I'm working on tonight. Just working on blueprints for the rails and watching the stream. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Once you come back, I'm curious to know how far you've gotten in the game. But yeah, what I'm most likely going to do for like thermal propulsion rockets, since I'm making the motors here, the motors are going to go back to the location up there to combine with the 2 parts we're already making. And I'll just need to make the 3rd part to make the 3rd thermal propulsion rocket. Alright, we're going to do this crystal oscillator, 5 iron plates, which we can move up here. My ex-wife just told me wish you were here. She does this every time she passes by a cemetery. That's funny. Okay, cable, no problem. Quartz crystal is the one that's going to be shipped in. Do we have quartz crystal? No, it wasn't quartz crystal. It was silica. Okay. But we will have quartz crystal coming in here. And then we can make iron plates down there and cable down there, I think. Maybe. At least down there. Iron down there, definitely. We can just move it up up over here. I wonder how much of that I'm using. I wonder if I can steal some from that and use it. How many crystal oscillators are we gonna need again? 3. We need 3 crystal oscillators. Okay. Can we even do 3 here? No. Is there another recipe I could do that's not too complicated of crystal oscillators? Insulated crystal oscillators, but that is not much more, and you would need to make AI limiters, so we're not using that one. That's just unnecessary. So what we'll probably have to do... Ha, I know, right? That's definitely why I'm handsome. Ha 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 ha. Are you entertaining yourself, Koi? 3, bam, right there. Let's just do that. Right there. Okay, we're good. 36 quartz crystal, 28 cable, and then 5 reinforced iron plates. That's not too bad. We can make that happen and move those in here. Reinforced iron plates. Cable comes in here. Oh man, why is this so complicated? Oh. Yeah, I kind of wish I did a mega factory, because I could just expand and go from there. So that gives us crystal oscillator. That gives us computer. And then aluminum casing. We need aluminum casings. Was that in a manufacturer? Yeah, it is. It is. It's one of these. do we want this? I think I want it as far over here as possible, because I can have the aluminum casings come in there. I can have these guys in here, and then you come on over in here, and this is, we can figure out a way to get aluminum casings right there. There we go. Okay. 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 Oh. Said 6. It'll be 96 aluminum casings. Okay, 6 computers, which we got going. All that to make stupid radio control units. I mean, it's not super complicated. Most of it I'm moving in, but still. Okay. Now for the turbo motors, which we're going to have to make motors. We're going to have to make rotors. And we can move in electromagnetic control rods. Okay. Not bad. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. Why am I in it? Okay, there we go. You. Come on. Freaking. Okay, so manufacturer again. We're gonna slap him. We're gonna do it right here. We're gonna give ourselves enough space. Electromagnetic rods. Again, they're gonna come up in here. I think the best place to do that is like right there. Okay. Which I went to a fortune teller's and knocked on the door. She said, "Who's there?" So I left. It's probably smart. Okay. Radio control units are coming in. Electromagnetic control rods are going to be come in. So we need rotors and motors. We could do one with steel rotors, which would be nice. What do we have for motors? Just the one. Which is also going to need rotors. Lovely. We need 5 rotors. 4.667. Can we move rotors on down here? How many rotors are we making? I think we're making 4. But we have a whole freaking... We got like 2 iron nodes up here we can use. Let's see, where's our rotors being made? Right here? Nope. It's iron plates. How many rotors? We're only making 4. Okay. No, you're not allowed to, Coy. You gotta keep the dad jokes rolling throughout the night, bro. Okay, so we do have iron over here. It is under here. We can move that iron up and around and over and through. And I think... Okay, so... You haven't even heard them all? Yay! We also need rotors. Let's do some math to figure out exactly how many rotors we need. Because we'll need them for the rotors themselves, and then we'll also need the rotors for the motors. So... You haven't even read some of them, right? Ha 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 ha. Good night, Koi. Have a good one, man. Okay, 4.667 motors. AI joke machine. You know what? He deserves that. Thank you. Thank you for that. I needed that. You made my day, sir. Take that, Koi. Whew. 4.667, right? 4.667. So we're going to need about 15 rotors. And probably 10 stators. So how many playthroughs you've done, Mr. Thomas? 27. Are you Thomas the 27th? Are you Urel Thomas the 27th? How many playthroughs of Satisfactory you've done? Almost said Subnautica. I mean, that'd be a good question too. So 10 and 10, essentially. 2, nice. This is number 1 for me. I think 10 stators is going to be annoying. For sure. Oh, you just said finish Subnautica? Tell me how much you loved it. Yeah, Satisfactory is definitely a fun game. Definitely like a brain... Works your brain for sure. Got some trees and stuff here, but I think this will be a good place to make the rotors. Just got old at the end? Yeah. Something that I learned the hard way, you know, when you have to look for those specific ingredients for the end. Yeah, building wasn't... Yeah, building is just there. I mean, once you get the Cyclops, it's like you almost have no point for your main structural base, especially once you get the right builds. Alright, so... How many... We want... We said 10 rotors. Yeah, exactly. You just live in the sub with the melons. Yeah. And if you need to recharge, just go to a hot area. Okay. I don't think we... Oh, no. Hopefully we still have a bunch. Oh, yeah, we still have a bunch. Sweet. Good. Perfect. 10. So 50 rods and 250 screws. That's a lot of screws. I could use steel. I don't think I want to go through the trouble for that, though. 50 rods, 250 screws. Okay. How many rods are we gonna need? Probably do this 25. Yep. So this twice. And then how many... You know, now I'm starting to understand why people hate screws. That gives me 40. That gives me 50. And that gives me 260. This is your first playthrough. I highly recommend building manifolds connected to your machines as a template with all conveyors power connected. The screws are the first thing you get rid of. Yeah, especially with bolt throughput. Yeah. Well, let's see. And could I get rid of screws with the rotors? Not really. We could do steel rotors. So we just need copper wire. That's actually a lot more agreeable. Just needs steel pipe. We have alternate iron pipe. Why not just use that? Heck yeah. I forgot that steel pipe has an alternate using steel. Sitting right there. Okay. How much? Yeah, iron wire, Caterium wire. I love the Caterium wire. You can make so much wire out of Caterium. I mean, most of my phase 3 or one part, that first part of phase 4 is essentially using almost specifically plastic and Caterium. 20 steel pipes. My headphones are beeping at me. I think they're about to die. 20 steel pipes. That's doable. Okay. Get rid of this junk. And then wire. How much wire? 60 wire? I think we could ship 60 wire. Is there any copper nearby we haven't used yet? There's that wire we can move down. Isn't that the copper? I thought we were using that one. I could have sworn we're using that one. We are using the ones down here. They're both impure too. Don't want to use them too much. That one I should be able to use. Directly east. Well, I don't want to travel too far. If I can keep the stuff nearby. I can't remember if that's a normal. That one way up there is a normal. Bing. Yeah, it must not be super close. It's far? Yeah. Okay, what are you? Mark 1? Mark 2? What miner? You're only on Mark 1, so we can bump this up and just create more copper wire. We have plenty of room right there. You could split it off. By the sulfur in the crater? Yeah. That's quite a ways. What I'll do is just upgrade this to a Mark II. Let's build the MAM. Because I need to look into it real quick. Oh, we ain't got no more. Didn't I finish one? Did I ever look at it? Steel rods. Okay. That's not that important right now. Okay. We do have Mark III miners, but we're just not quite there with the parts yet. I messed up that whole clocking. I know I needed more than 120. Should have double checked that before I jumped it. Oh well. Let's check out doggos, which is fine. That stuff's not... Oh, 2 Noblisks, okay. And Crawdaddy with the aluminum. Really good at forgetting my numbers. 60 wire, that's not hard at all. Yeah, if I would have planned it out better, I do feel like I could have gotten most of phase 4 done in the crater. But being my first playthrough, I really didn't think it through very well. You know what I mean? I do. And I try to use it on stream, but for some reason it wouldn't like show up on stream, so that was kind of annoying. But I do have it. I need to move him. We can go around him. No need to move when we can go around. There's a lot of tools that I could have used that I don't. Actually, I don't think I need to go around. Yeah, it'll fit right there. I think right here I'm going to hop over and follow it on this side. But yeah, Subnautica was a great game. I played through it like 5 times already. I kind of made myself upset because, you know, at the end when there's those like 6 portals you can open and you need those ingredients. Turns out each portal leads you to a specific ingredient. And yeah, you didn't need to go searching for them. They're all right there, or accessible right there, I should say. 60, only need 2 of them. 30 copper ingots. That's, I don't even think I need to like increase the smelter size at all. 30. Alright, before I do anything... Yeah, my very first playthrough, I didn't know that it was gonna do that, so like I freaking took forever looking for it, and then when I streamed it, right? I streamed my next playthrough, or a playthrough, and geez, I drew a blank, my bad. I was like thinking to myself, because just knowing how games are, I was like, there's no way that they did it to where these exits right here that I didn't see at first all lead to what we need, right? There's no way. There's no way. No way they would do that. No way. They couldn't. We can just slap this one right here because they're gonna... Just needs enough room to flop around. Okay. We do need to move it back just a bit though. So I went and looked, and it turned out it did. I was quite annoyed. Just like, are you kidding me? That actually did that? What I might do, I might take advantage of this belt I'm currently using. Because I already have copper wire coming down it. I just don't have a lot of copper wire. Alright. I probably didn't need to do that extension, because I can just have the copper and the iron come down here and use a smart splitter. Makes sense, right? See, we needed 10, right? Yeah. Because what I can do... Because why not, right? Why not utilize parts of my infrastructure that's already there? I might have to change the belt size, which I'm perfectly fine with. At least up to this one. Oh, you suck. I'm a dummy. Yeah, that sushi belt, though, is specifically for, like, everything that's getting slooped. So it should never back up, because I can just do... Where was it? Logistics. Smart splitter. Should be right there, right? Oh, over one. There we go. And then the other one was gonna be... We'll just do it right here. That's fine. And we can have it right output. Where's it at? Steel. I always do that. I can just type steel pipe and then overflow forward. And then that will be wire and overflow. Well, overflow won't work, will it? It has to be any undefined, huh? Oh, overflow works. There we go. Yeah, I'm not doing high enough production. Yeah, definitely. But, yeah. Yeah. This makes more sense. Because I already have copper wire coming down. Why do we have 40 per minute? Are we using this copper wire for anything? No, we're not. Why do we have it at 40 per minute? Why don't we just do normal? Maybe I boosted it so I could do whatever. But what we can do, right? So that way we still get some stored. We can do 75. That brings us up to 37.5. All right. Okay. We can get rid of this last one. It's not needed. Yay, junk in my inventory. Oh, I'm going to upgrade my belts, yeah. It's just if I don't need to upgrade them, I didn't upgrade them. But this belt's probably definitely going to need upgraded. Let's do some quick maths. 37.5 plus 15 plus 15 plus another 20 plus 25 plus 25 112.5. Okay, cool. And then you can take all this junk. 20. Cool. And then you have 75 coming out of it, so you're going to need to be upgraded to Mark 2. 75, 105. Sorry. Yeah, 105, 115, 160. 160. Can at least be Mark 3. I think that's Mark. It's already a Mark 3 belt, so I might have to upgrade that. Change that one. I say let's go ahead and upgrade it to Mark 4, just to be safe. And then that one's already Mark 4, so it should be good. There we go. Now it's flowing smoothly. There we go. Mark 4 all the way down. That's not needed anymore. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I wanted to copy. There we go. Yeah, looks good, right? Yeah. So now, all we need is the steel. I'm probably going to have to upgrade that to Mark 5. We'll see. We'll see. It would not kill me to upgrade it to Mark 5 at all. My output of stuff is not crazy. Oh, but first, are we even using the maximum amount of this one guy here? Ooh, we're a little close. So we'll go ahead and start a new one. Nothing wrong. Is there anything in here? There's some stuff. Oh, I need to... No, those are gas. That's not what I need. Not the gas. These guys. Most of this stuff is junk, though. Bum 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 bum. All right, where's it at? Where is it at? I know it's around here somewhere. There's one there, and then there should be one. You know what? Let's do this. Ah, it's right there. That's actually really good. I like that. There it is. There we go. Perfect. I mean, those aren't really needed, so might as well. Okay, and then you are supposed to be making, what was it, 20 steel pipes? Actually, it looks like to be just enough room to still go down through there. 20 steel pipes. Okay. Let's see if I have enough room right here to make the steel pipes I need. Probably not, which is fine, but we'll see what we can do. 20, 80 per minute. Cool. Copy those settings. We can get rid of that. We can just pop it right in front of it and we'll be good. Oh, perfect. Pop that right there. We'll need higher than Mark 1. We'll need Mark 2 for sure. You only need to pump out 80, which I like to underclock more than overclock, so that's perfect. We just need any of y'all not full. You're not. Gimme. There we go. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because we have that one right there. That actually isn't being used for anything, so... Yeah, I've learned so much on this playthrough that there's so much that I would do differently. Hey, JT, what's up, man? You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong, sir. That's definitely the name of the game. Where am I at? Alternate iron pipes. 20. Man. Perfect. Oh my goodness, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. We need to make ingots first. It's 80 ingots. Not that. Haven't messed with iron so long, I'm all kinds of... I don't think I can do 80 with one. No, so close. So 2 of them with 40, no biggie. We can go... Splitter. Yeah, I've learned so much. But the good thing about streaming it is it's kept me going on wanting to continue to play the game on the same playthrough, because why are you not working? There we go. I was gonna say, you're being a pain. Because if I was playing by myself, I probably would have restarted quite a few times already. Okay, I'm gonna guess you're probably good, and then you're not. Yep. Okay, we got 80 coming in. We need 40 in each. Darn, we're gonna need a... Yeah, fuse reframes had you restart last time. Oh yeah, they had me questioning because I was like, I have no resources down here to do it. I'm gonna have to find a new location. I have no choice. Okie, what's up, man? Since being close to Halloween, I thought I would drop some nightmare fuel before bed. It's good to see you guys here. I think I plan on doing a really long stream Saturday, so if y'all are bored and don't want to touch grass and... Oh, another cool thing I got set up. I learned how to stream on multiple platforms. So hopefully that'll give me a chance to bring in more people on different platforms, which I think would be cool. If my computer can handle it, that is. I don't think it'll be too much. Merger. What did we have? Mark 3? Probably gonna have to change it to Mark 4 right here, just to be safe. Yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited to see how that works. The plan is to stream on YouTube, Twitch, unfortunately, and Kick. Haven't heard any. I think it's probably going to be no matter of time before. I'm a dummy. I did it again. No, we're good. We just need to redo that and turn it into a constructor. Mark II. And then iron pipes, 20. 80 iron ingots. There we go. That looks better. Wiring is whatever. There we go. Cool. You're still at 80, right? Yeah. Go ahead and take those 2 while you're at it. Mark II, Mark 1, Mark 1. Mark 1, Mark 1, Mark 2. And then, what is it? 20 per minute? We'll do Mark II though. That's what we were already doing. There we go. What really sucks though is the later I play, maybe it's the longer I play and less about the later I play, the more people that come in, you know? I think like 30 minutes before I have to get off, I'm averaging like 15 viewers, which is fantastic. I'm super happy about that. But it's both time and distance, time and total time and time of day. Yeah, probably. But just sucks because like yeah, 30 minutes before I have to go. Oh shoot. Oh, what? No. Did I really do that? Wire. I don't need this here. There we go. Then you're fired. Yeah. How much do we need? 60 wire, so that's good. So yeah, it's gonna get here quick, fast, in a hurry. It's just this part's gonna be a little slow. That one had a little backup, so I think what I'm going to do is pull a little steel pipe, give him a little extra boosty boost. There we go. You know what, let's go ahead and do the same with the wire. Why not? We make more than enough wire. There we go. But yeah, it kind of sucks because like I have to work, and if I could be fired, well, I don't want to be fired. Actually, let's back up there. Let's pump those brakes. If I didn't have to worry about money, I could just stay up and keep going until my chat count kind of goes back down. All right, which one of y'all needed steel pipes? Wasn't you. You need cable, which we could probably do the same thing that we're doing with cable. It's the last one, right? You needed steel pipes, yeah? Oh, you needed rotors, that's right. Now we need to make stators. And I have to go to the bathroom again. Okay. Okay. Quick wire stator. Steel pipes again. And we just need some quick wire. So we just need to add to our quick steel pipe output, which we can do. And then we just need to add quick wire into it. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. I have to run to the bathroom. So let me type this in and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Doesn't help in the last 3 hours. I've drank 2 bottles of water, but I mean, for my work, I need to, which is true and untrue because it's getting colder out, so I really don't need that much more water. Okay, so for 10 stators, right, let's see if we do them roughly in the same, well, no, we won't be able to do them in the same place because we got to draw a quick wire up here, which we have a spot right there where we can pull some quick wire out. We'll just have to redo some of the maths up there to bring the quick wire up. But let's see, rotors, those should be no problem. Those can come in here. I'm thinking more than you drank in 3 days. Yeah, I drink a lot of water, mainly because my work is outside in a warehouse. I could just move the quick wire. Oh. Thinking. Because I'm gonna need. I might redo this, or instead of popping it out here, I actually pop it out up there. So, because I need more steel pipes. And since I need more steel pipes anyways, right? Might as well just run the pipes and the wire up there instead of doing it right there. Did that blow up the rock? Can these blow up rocks? No. No. Surely not. Oh. No shit. Huh. Learn something every day. No, not half full. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna go here. And then go around the train track, because we'll need it going around the train track anyways. Is that right here? I swear I'm probably making this more complicated. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not, because I'm utilizing the space that I have. But I mean, again, like, for this game, is it really, like, too complicated, or is it just, like... There's ways to do it, and there's ways not to do it. As long as the product is made, that's all that matters. That was fun. No road needed? No, but I like it. Makes it look neater. And then I think... Do I want to do it beside it? Because these are going to be filled up with belts too. I guess I could extend it out. I'll keep that one there because I might use it later. Just finished polymer recycled rubber factory, 3600 ppm rubber. Could certainly make things too complicated. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I probably make Oki like quite irritated with some of the stuff I do. So is it this down here? I think I did a pretty decent job with the space I had, basically using copper plastic and quick wire, and that's it. And it creates what I need. It's not the prettiest, but it gets the job done. But I remember doing that, and Oki was like, it looks like complete garbage, it's trash, you should be ashamed of yourself. It wasn't actually like that, but I just thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, see? Ah, yeah. It's nightmare fuel for him. Okay, yeah, load balancing, yeah. Okay, I could just run the quick wire back over here. I really could. It's like a wreck. You can't look away. No, 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 no. It looks fantastic, all right? It looks beautiful. It looks very pretty. What was I gonna do? Oh, man. I might have to sleep on this one to figure out exactly how I want to do it. Because I could move... It would probably be easier to move the quick wire over here and have the rotors and stators I want double stacked and moving over there like I want. To the point I want it to get to. I feel like that would just be easier. So I can have the quick wire come running back and in here, and then the rotors and stators going back. Which it's funny, like, he looks at that like it's like a wrecking ball, which I'm pretty sure he's messing with me, but the area that I made, like the electromagnetic control rods and the fused modular frames and all that, that looks like a wreck to me. Oh, it's like organized spaghetti. And he didn't say anything about that. Nothing. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm just going to switch these to where this one is wire. And this one is pipe. Those should still load just fine, right? Yeah, doesn't matter the entry. Yeah, that's kind of what I learned on the other one. It's like, because of the way I did everything, trying to use so much in such a little space, it's kind of how it ended up. Okay, so back on track. Stators. Steel pipe and wire. Why don't I just use that one? We're already using basically the same thing for the rotors. We don't need to use quick wire. And we only need 10 of them, so 30 steel pipe and 80 more wire. I am without words. I am with words. Still want to get mad right now. Yeah, that is true. This playthrough, I wanted it, which it's, the further you go, it's definitely gotten more crazy. I wanted it to be, Oki's heard this probably like 15 times already. I wanted it to be something for, so we need 140. So we need another 80. A place for people to come in and see like what is actually capable of someone as a beginner. Like those that I was introduced to playing this game were people like I Am Kibitz and some other people that built super huge factories, and it was quite intimidating. But it was intimidating but inspirational for me. And I wanted to try it out. I knew I couldn't build anything like they could, but I did. I'm gonna have to redo this, which is fine. That's kind of in the way, yeah. What are we at right now? 112, and then if I want to do 80 wire, I can do 75, but I'm doing 75 in the other one, and that's more than, so we just want to add 37.5 to it. Where'd my mouse go? Mouse, there you are. Let's copy these settings. Which way do we want to turn it? This way? Yeah, that seems right. And then paste. And then we want to add 37.5. So 112.5. So 150. Yep. Oh, for sure. That's like me looking at our Satisfactory posts. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to be that person that people could go and see and be like, oh, that's not hard at all. That's quite doable, actually. I don't feel like I'm going to break my brain. So I hope that I get people who come through here. What are you doing? Oh, I did you backwards. That's why. And I hope it like pulls more people to play the game. Wait, I didn't do you backwards. I did you backwards. There we go. Because who knows how many people have been drawn away from this game because they saw those and was like, oh, heck no, I ain't doing all that. That's crazy. Crazy talk. About foundation. Why did I pick a foundation for? And then we're gonna do some funny business where we go like this. That. We'll have it float. That's no biggie. I do plan on doing like a beginner playthrough guide where it's more broken down and more focused on the specific parts. I really need to plan that out though, for sure, on exactly what it will be. Basically being like, this is what you could do. Now you can use that to your advantage. Or use that and take that and build your own stuff. For sure did that to your kid, yeah. Yeah. And I've seen some playthrough like stuff where it's like crazy. Or not playthrough stuff, but what's the word I'm looking for? They show stuff, but it's not like very helpful. They'll be like, oh yeah, this is how to do this, but it's not like the main part of the video. So be like, how to do this, and then the video won't be specifically about that. It'll have a lot of fat on it instead of the actual what you're looking for. So we're going to upgrade all this to Mark IV to be safe. Because we're probably gonna need it. That's already Mark IV. Good. And then think Mark V, Mark V, Mark V. Mark V all the way to up here, and the rest will be Mark VI. Or should be fine. Might have to change it all to Mark V. We'll see. 30 steel pipe plus 20, so we need 50 steel pipe. So I'm probably, instead of the 2 going in the 1, it might be 2 going in the 2. We'll see. $200 iron. That's a lot of iron. Can you produce 100? Nope. So Flying around. I'll see if you're still on when I'm done. Probably won't be. I think once I get this up and going, I'm gonna be done for the day. So if you've enjoyed yourself, you know, subscribe, and I'll probably be on tomorrow. So, and I will see you then. That'll probably be a good time to catch up. Catch me. What is 200 divided by 3? Ugh. I don't have room for 3 though. Oh well. Alright, yeah. Thanks for coming out though, man. Appreciate it. You're not gonna fit all perfectly in there, are you? Just don't like it. Alright, well, that means we get to rebuild everything. Yay! I might be able to fit 4 of these guys here though. One, 2, 3. Oh, just not enough room for 4. Didn't mean to break that floor. Two and 3. Just as I thought. Logistics. Splitter. So 67 on each. This is what we'll do. Oh, we need one more. Not 657, just 67. Okay, paste, paste. Merger. Is just high enough for Mark II. Okay. We're doing 200, right? 7 times 3, 201. 201. We'll go ahead and round that off. 201 is Mark III. Are you really going to be a pain? Why you couldn't just do that? And then Mark III, or Mark II on the rest. There we go. All right, and then back to Mark III, because you're going to be just work on getting you there as fast as possible, but that doesn't need to be there. Constructor. Mark III. Yep. 200 goes into here. Let's make the 50 we need. There we go. Alright, let's hook everything back up. There we go. I'm glad I'm getting a chance to use these again, though. Throwing these in here to mess everything up. There we go. Okay, there goes the steel pipes. Good, good, good. Here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do the 201. 51. Oh. The heck. Oh, that's 204. 50.5, 202, so 50.25, huh? There. Now we're using all 201. Have a little extra, which is fine. Good thing is things are not freezing up here. Still have plenty of room. Good. Now the question is, do I do another set of splitters? Yeah, I do another set of smart splitters. Why not? Why not? Let's make this as weird as possible. Maybe Oki will scream bloody murder at this as well. Which seems to be bringing joy to my soul. Think. Okay, so this one, overflow and wire, overflow and steel pipe. I mean, that one's gonna fill up, and then might as well be able to, I think we said 80. Because the good thing is that one is going to fill up a lot faster than this one. Because this one needs a lot more. 30 pipe, 80 wire. So that's perfect. Oh yeah, it's because this. I'm gonna change those to Mark 5 though. There we go. Because I can. Because a lot is changing, and to make sure I have the right outputs needed and the throughputs and all the jazz. Make sure that's Mark 5. It'll pump stuff in there faster too. All right, cool. So we have stators up and running. We have rotors up and running. We'll just need to run those back home. I'm super glad I paid attention to my stuff, and I can just make it all right here. And we just have to run that over there, and then we have to run the rest of the stuff that we're bringing back here. Because I'm sure I can find some creative ways of dealing with that. So we just need to bring silica, and then it was a few other stuff. I have 3 of them split here. What are they for again? Silica, circuit board, and rubber. Why do I have silica? Oh, the silica comes over here. That's right. So circuit board and rubber, I'm guessing. No, quick wire and rubber. Okay. Let me label these real quick so I know which ones are which. Let's do this one as quick wire. Quick wire. And this one as rubber. There we go. Cool. All right. And then what are you supposed to be? Quartz crystal. And we still need to figure out cable and reinforced iron plates, which we could probably make over there. So you... Really? All right. Okay. Okay. And then you're a bunch of copper sheets, huh? Maybe we can ship... No, I don't want to do too much at once. We're going to use... a lot of copper ingots. Maybe. Maybe. It's not a lot of copper sheets. Maybe we'll run the copper sheets down from up there too. Maybe we won't need 3 things of copper sheets being made here. Maybe we can do just 1. We'll be able to scoot everything over a bit. But we will... Everything logistics-wise is pretty much created. We just need to do some adjusting, right? Copper sheets, I think we can manage up where we make copper, and we're going to be moving copper wire anyways. So we have a few other stuff we have to move to. I think some of it was cable. We can do that too. So let's... So we could probably bring rotors, stators, copper sheets, and cable on a stack of 4 conveyor belts. Yeah, a 4-stack conveyor. And bring those in, right? And then we just have to worry about getting rubber, quick wire, silica, and quartz crystal over here. And then I believe we have some quick wire up here. Aluminum casing. We have aluminum casing up here, and that's it. Okay. We also need to worry about motors. That's why we were doing the rotor and stators. For motors and rotors. Okay. Which there's the motors. That's why we were doing motors. We also need 4.665. Okay, we calculated for that, I think. I think we were doing 15. If not, we'll have to redo it. We're gonna have to do part 2 of this for turbo motors. Because we'll need more rotors than I thought. Which is fine. We just have to redo some stuff. Which is fine. But if you want to see me possibly, hopefully, finish turbo motors tomorrow's Tuesday, tomorrow, hit that subscribe so you can come watch me again tomorrow. We can try and finish this out and hopefully have turbo motors done and ready. And then once turbo motors are done, we get to work on... Go away. The third part, the thermal propulsion rocket. Which, again, we might be taking turbo motors back to our other facility. And then we get to work on pressure conversion cubes. And with pressure conversion cubes, hopefully we are making more than enough fused. We only need 1. Turbo motor does not need them. That's good. Does this guy need them? He needs 2. Shit. I hope we're making 3, or else we're going to be in a bind and we're going to have to make a whole nother set of fused modular frames. Yay. To make nuclear pasta, which is made in a particle accelerator. Yay. But I think before we make nuclear pasta, we're going to do all the nuclear stuff all the way to the petroleum fuel rod, which will probably take weeks, which is fine. But if you want to see all that in the future, please subscribe. Maybe go watch my other videos while you wait for me tomorrow, like Subnautica. That was a fun game. Go watch me play some of that. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you all. I'm slowly seeing the people that watch me grow slower and slower, which is great. Slowly building on top of each other. All right. Thanks so much for coming out, y'all. Bye. Bye-bye. Subscribe. Bye. All the YouTube stuff. Bye.